Nintendo's decision to introduce Mario to the mobile audience has not went across as smoothly as they thought, with controversy about games such as Mario Kart Tour and the failure of a game Super Mario Run. Nintendo should re-evaluate how to brand Mario into the mobile audience with success. Hey guys, Matt from Nintendo Extremist here, and today's video we're doing that for them. We're going to talk about briefly what they've done well with their mobile games and what they've done wrong, and how to learn from this for their future game. I say briefly because these games are going to have their own respected videos on them in the future. Note, I'm only talking about mobile Mario games. This is due to Nintendo's other mobile products being less controversial and actually successful, profiting them well. On December 15, 2016, Nintendo released Super Mario Run. This game is made in the style of the new Super Mario Bros. Games. It's a typical side-scrolling game with the exception of having the Mario brand slapped onto it. This game didn't do well. Nintendo deeming their own game a failure. It says something about a game when the creators announces their product a failure and a huge flop. Things they've done wrong with the simplicity of the game. There hasn't been anything new added to the game. It's a very simple and has no originality, as it feels like a rehash of previous games. If you thought the latest installments in the new Super Mario Bros. Franchise were generic and simple, well, Super Mario Run is even worse. This game didn't strive to be different or have originality. Yeah, the play-on-the-go aesthetic is specific to that game, and original to other games only being a one-handed player. Apart from that, it merely just blends in with its predecessors, and not the good Super Mario Bros. Game. Worst of all, I have to have data or Wi-Fi to play this game. This game isn't even worth using my data. To the title as a play anywhere anytime game, but have to require data. Nintendo, you just lied to your fans. Not cool at all. The best thing this game offers is the challenges you need to complete, but the greatest part of the game is the biggest character roster seen in the new Super Mario Bros. Games, with you being able to play as Mario, Luigi, Toad, Peach, and the infamous Toadette.
Know your fucking place, trash!
But hey, instead of killing Yoshis to get that extra jump in, you're able to play as them. Well, that's awesome. Sadly, this game isn't worth playing or replaying through, so you'll probably never use this whole character roster. Recently, when revisiting this game due to this video, I noticed currently there is an event going on called the Friendly Run event. It's pretty neat and good to see this game still lively. Another thing wrong with this game is the price tag. £11 to play this game. It's not worth it at all, and I never saw myself buying it. So I've only played World 1, but I've watched other people play it just because I don't want to pay that £11 price tag for a game that doesn't look that appealing. What can Nintendo learn from this, you may ask? Well, they can learn to not put high price tags on their mobile games, also to give their games more originality, and change gameplay experience, not to rely on what their past game formulas too much. A little change can go a far way. Before we get into it and you say, but Matt,
Tour is the most recent Mario mobile game, so shouldn't there surely be further to talk about?
My answer is no, I'm not doing it by dates, I'm doing it by rankings, bad, medium and good. No to that one guy in the comments. On September the 25th, 2019, we were given the first mobile Mario Kart game. The first Mario Kart game outside of consoles since the arcade releases. This game had a lot of controversy around it before its release, so when it did release, that didn't stop, but even more controversy happened. Basically, this game isn't the worst, but it's far from the best. The reasons for this are due to the horrible mobile elements that come with it, such as poor controls. The controls aren't bad, they just don't feel right for a Mario Kart game. You can't play this game landscape, so it feels more uncomfortable to play. This is only one reason for the game being mediocre. The other reason is due to having the worst mobile element of them all.
Microtransactions.
They just slapped it right into the game. Why Nintendo? This just ruins the game for most Mario fans. Having to pay to get the best loadout, honestly, it doesn't work. Even the deals aren't worth it. £2 for 3 rubies, that's not even enough to use the pipe launcher, it's ridiculous. No shade thrown at the pipe launcher though, it's real cool using this, like look at this. Microtransactions, this isn't the right way to go. Especially a Mario Kart game. You know Nintendo, your best selling franchise? And yes, in this game some characters, gliders and carts perform better on tracks, and vice versa. Although this is cool, they executed it badly by having you primarily pay for everything in game. I'm not saying you can't play the game without spending money. It's just you'll notice other players who have spent money on it with better gear doing better than you at the race. On more of a positive side, finally the graphics and tracks themselves are really nice to play. On the gameplay itself is good. Like, look how good Cheap Lagoon looks. I'd love to see this style appear in Mario Kart 9. In my opinion, it's so much better than the more realistic approach in 8. However, with it being a mobile game, the mobile elements take over the game, ruining the experience. This game has had its individuality stripped by this and feels more like a generic App Store game. I don't hate this game at all. I just want Nintendo would have more care for their fans instead of joining the microtransaction trend. Fixes for this game would only be get rid of in-game purchases. They could honestly charge you £2 for the game and that would be fine by most of us. They should also allow controller support in landscape mode, then have new tracks exclusive to it. There are a few exclusive ones I believe, and they are good, but they are not the best, rather than just have remakes of past games. Honestly, if this game had these changes at launch, it would have been a huge success. Well, more of a success than it is now. This game is big but could have been perfect if they'd just done these simple changes. Nintendo, please consider these changes. This game only needs these. The last Mario mobile game we're talking about is Dr. Mario World. Although not as good as the previous installments, my favourite being Dr. Mario Miracle Cure. God, I love that game. Dr. Mario World is a good introduction to the hidden gem of the series. New fans are able to experience similar gameplay to the classic formula. Though with tweaks that make the game a little too easy in my opinion, that being the downside. As now in this game, pills don't fall from the top and now you can choose where they go. This along with changes such as power-ups you use to eliminate viruses quicker, makes this game really easy. That's why in the first few days of playing, I managed by the time of recording this to get to level 68, and that's not even from sweating. Did I forget to mention I have a huge soft spot for this franchise by the way, or did you not notice? This game is not bad at all. I even got Tom playing it. Here's what he has to say.
So Dr. Mario is without a doubt the best mobile game that Nintendo have produced, and it's basically what you want in a good Nintendo game, and it goes back to the old roots of Dr. Mario on the NES, and it's just generic, cool, very fun. Although I haven't gotten too far into the game so far, I've very much enjoyed it. I think I'm on stage 15, I want to say, which is not very far though, but I've not had the game for very long, so that's my excuse for that. But yeah, it's also it's very fun. Obviously, like I said before, going back to the old roots of Dr. Mario games on the NES. Obviously, they added gimmicks for that. It just makes the game more exciting, more fresh. And yeah, overall, I like it. You know, it's a very good game. And hopefully, Nintendo have learned from the mistakes of Mario Kart 2.
Yes, we both like this game a lot. It's addictive but suffers from being very easy, and all that to mention they also added
microtransactions.
But at least in this game they don't benefit you too much. Diamonds, this game's in-game currency, you can use these to get extra hearts once run out, or instead of opening staff crates of coins, you can use diamonds. And yes, this game includes assistants, and there's a huge roster of them. It's surely a completionist dream. With there being approximately 88 plus characters to collect, it's honestly neat to see such a huge roster. They are cool to be honest, but they haven't been too helpful for me in levels. This game is my favourite on the list, but suffers from feeling too much like Candy Crush. Nintendo should learn to make their games their own original product, instead of copying what other games are doing well in the App Store. I know before you say Dr. Mario in general is like Candy Crush. This game, you choose where it goes, so it feels more like Candy Crush. That's why I'm trying to get a point. Overall, Dr. Mario's World only fixes would be keep previous game elements, and that would do it for me. I would love to see a Dr. Luigi expansion, or Dr. Luigi being its separate game. It's something so satisfying using L-shaped pills to kill viruses. Coming after you, Corona, with my L's. Watch out. I'm hilarious, I know. So guys, that's been the video. I just want to get across. I don't hate these games, they're just not my forte, except my soft spot for Dr. Mario. If you happen to like this video, here at Nintendo Extremists, we offer frequent content on matters like this, with other videos similar to this being already published. Playlists and links to these will be in the end cards and also in the description. I've been your host Matt, and I'm signing out.